I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna let it ride. Black women for the next 4 years, we not coming to nobody's rescue. We not marching on nobody's behalf. We not doing none of that. We gonna let it ride. Black men, I'm sorry, we ain't got your back. People of color, I'm sorry, we ain't got your back. Because people of color don't even want to be considered people of color. They want to be accepted so bad. So bad. Even when a man tell y'all that y'all are lesser than, y'all still go vote for him. So look, we gonna let y'all figure this out. When it was time for the country to have our back, y'all said, nah, we gonna let that go. So look, us as black people, it's black women who really be the backbone of a lot of things that go on. We're going to let y'all ride for the next 4 years and y'all figure it out, okay? Y'all go figure it out. And this really just showed, like, how big sexism is, misogyny is, because y'all would rather vote with somebody who told y'all that y'all are lesser than. Y'all would rather vote for somebody who told y'all he doesn't care about y'all, who shows y'all he doesn't care about y'all because he's a man, versus voting for a woman who's very qualified, extremely qualified, probably one of the most qualified people to ever run for president, has done the work. But because she's a woman, and a black woman at that, y'all just couldn't see yourself voting for her. So look, when something happens that's not right, when police brutality, all of that, I need y'all to be on the front lines, front and center, ready to, cause a ruckus. I need y'all to have that same energy. You get what I'm saying? Because black women, we ain't got it no more. We don't have it. We don't have it.
Bitch, I done had 9 abortions. You know I voted for Kamala.
To know that there are people that I passed today in the world, on the street, in the store, that potentially voted to take away my rights and the rights of my friends and the rights of my family shakes me to my fucking core. These people live among us, and they look at us like they have done nothing wrong, or like we're overreacting, because to them, it's a football game. It's red versus blue. But to us, it's our fucking lives. And there are secret Trumpies in our lives every fucking day, and we have no clue, because they lie and say that they voted for someone that they did not vote for, obviously. Or they don't talk about politics, which we all know what the fuck that means. Thankfully, I have a group of friends that we talk about this shit. We know what each other stands for. We know who the fuck we're voting for. But the fact that there could be acquaintances in my life, people who live in places that I used to live, that I used to know, that I used to go to school with, to know that I know those people, and to know that they potentially voted to take away the rights of people that they know and used to know, is insane.
How do I make sure that I'm never confused with the white woman that voted for Trump? Like, I never want to be known for that. I have never voted for him. I would never vote for him. But all you other bitches did. And now I'm like lumped in with.
I seen a post that said, damn, y'all really cut people off who don't have the same political views as you? Yes. If you vote for Trump, unfollow me. Thank you.
I don't know a lot about politics, but what I do know is that apparently the popular vote in this country thinks that money and slightly less expensive groceries are more important than a lot of people's rights. And that's terrifying.
I'm sorry to be the one to say this, but the only way we were going to get those white women that voted for Trump on board is if Taylor Swift threatened to stop putting out music ever again if he got reelected. There is no other way that those white women will ever give enough of a shit about anybody but themselves and their little social circles and their little status to ever give enough of a crap about the rest of us. They're not.
For all of the men who are saying that the 4B movement is similar to Christian values and that people should be following it, yeah, I agree. You should send a lot of information about the 4B movement to all of the women in your life. Really encourage them to read about it. Tell them how Christian-like it is. You're very onto it.
And one more thing. In 4 years, there better be 2 women on that fucking ballot. There better be. I don't want a single fucking man. I do not care if he is the most qualified man in the world. I don't want him on that fucking ballot. Because there have been hundreds of qualified women.
The fact that so many Latino men voted for Trump this election is embarrassing and pathetic. Trump won 54% of Latino male voters this election compared to 36% in 2020. This is the same man who ran a campaign on wanting to round up Latinos, is calling for the largest deportation operation in American history, recently had a speaker at his rally call Puerto Rico trash, and wants to end birthright citizenship for the children of undocumented immigrants. Like, do y'all really seek white validation that badly, or does the machismo in you really stop you from voting for a woman?
So y'all are telling me that a criminal cannot vote, but a criminal can be president not once, but twice. And you will not accept bullying online, but you will accept multiple Republican members bullying communities at rallies to promote their president. Like, I don't understand. I'm so heartbroken because I believe that people are mostly good, but seeing results like this is really scary because people don't care. It's like they're voting for someone that supports their interests, not despite what they say and do, but because they are a racist and homophobe, which means most of America believes that. It's just...
As much as I hate to say it, a 4B movement is not going to happen in the United States. The fact of the matter is that white women, 60% of them voted for that man because they benefit from white supremacy. They didn't vote against their interests. It is in their interest to vote for that man. What I do think might happen, most likely, is that there'll be a decline in birth rates as more and more women die from miscarriages that are totally preventable, that abortion could have saved their life. I think people are going to realize what the risk is here. The fact of the matter is that the rise in fascism, the implementation of aspects of Project 2025 is going to scare the shit out of a lot of people, a lot of women specifically. Like, they want to get rid of the Department of Education. A lot of people won't have the funds to provide a sufficient high-quality education to their children. A lot of people won't be able to afford childcare. They can't even afford childcare now. And it's only going to get worse from here. The effects of climate change are going to be more and more apparent. Florida's probably going under, and women aren't going to want to bring that. They're not going to want to bring kids into the world. Not with how scary things are getting. At the end of the day, just be careful in choosing your partners. Avoid sex hookups as much as you possibly can unless you know that that person is trustworthy and is willing to support you and help you in any way that they can. Get on birth control. IUDs are a great form of birth control. They're horrific to go through, but it could save your life.
So just to be clear, we will not be sleeping with men for the next 4 years, right? Because I don't know about y'all, but I will not be giving birth against my will if the worst happens. They already voted against our rights, so we might as well hit them where it hurts. As our next president once said, grab them by the...
Y'all done put that Cheeto dust in the motherfucking White House again. Now you got these ashy-ass black men out here talking about, oh, the 4B movement is a waste of time. No, bitch, the 3 minutes that your mother spent on conceiving you was obviously a waste of time because clearly your mind didn't grow. Like, what the fuck?